In last week's episode, we left Lake Argyle and headed for the Northern Territory border. We're back at the border, so about to cross back into the Northern Territory. See you in NT.
What do you reckon about this?
Look at this little oasis. We made it to Katherine and were pleasantly surprised with the hot springs. So we've just pulled up to camp. We're about 20 k's out of Katherine at. This week,
one of the belts has come off, or it's just broken. Gonna take it very easy into town.
So yesterday afternoon we ended up meeting up with Karen and Adam, the guys who watched Play Live Music.
First stop in Litchfield National Park was Termite Mounds.
So we're at our second stop, which is Florence Falls. And yeah, so now what we think we're going to do is do a four-wheel drive track down to a Surprise Creek waterfall. We four-wheel drive through Litchfield National Park, budgies and all, to Surprise Creek Campground.
I'm Matt, and this is Holly. We've been travelling around Australia for the past 12 months in our old Toyotas, going to some of the most incredible locations. Subscribe and join the adventure.
Once we get the ute sorted at the mechanics, we leave Katherine, stop for the night near Edith Falls where we film for Karen Page, and then drive roughly 230 kilometres to Litchfield National Park. Morning guys, so we were just about to leave and go to Edith Falls and then the ute was making a weird noise. We've pulled over in one of the timing belts. Is it a timing belt?
No, not a timing belt, it's just one of the, it sort of, runs your alternator and everything like that. It has come off, or it's just broken. Thank God for old Toyotas, is they, I don't know if the new ones do it as well. They actually have two belts, so if one fails, your car still runs and, it still does everything it needs to do. So one of those has come off. It was broken completely. So the other one's still good for now. It actually looks in pretty good nick, but I'll have to get this one out. Yeah, you can see it. It's part of it anyways. So yeah, it's just one of the drive belts that's come off. I do have a spare, but as I said, I've never done one before. I've never had to. It's definitely a good skill to learn, but I'm just going to take it to a mechanic and just see how long it's going to take them to do. It's not a massive job, but
It is making a sound.
more squeaks. Shit, hope this one doesn't go. Just went. Still on. Like a couple of teeth might be. I'll try and get into town, but just gonna take it very easy into town. So it was a few squeaks, so I think it might be a couple more teeth coming off the other one. There's added pressure under that one. Just gonna keep an eye out for any noises and see how we go. But 18 k's from town. Fingers crossed. We got roadside the other day.
Might need to use it.
Yeah. So we're back in business. Ended up just getting pretty much all the belts replaced. They were on the way out anyway, so didn't have much left in them. So yeah, that was good. Bit of peace of mind, and it's just lucky something like this happened so close to town. So yeah, back on the road.
Good morning everyone. So yesterday afternoon we ended up meeting up with Karen and Adam, the guys who watched Play Live Music the other night, and we were in Lake Argyle, and we actually did a little bit of filming for them. So we didn't actually film any vloggy stuff, we were kind of just in work mode I guess. But that was a lot of fun. They're great people. Today we're heading up to Litchfield National Park, so we're in search for waterfalls and swimming holes and maybe four-wheel drive tracks.
Yeah.
That's the plan today so far.
So our first stop in Litchfield National Park was Termite Mounds. Now, the magnetic termite mounds are very tall and thin structures, and they're orientated north to south all the time. And then that way, one side is always in the sun to keep a nice consistent temperature and humidity inside the colony. Very interesting. Where to next, Sol?
Very smart little ants. Where to next? Florence Falls.
Alright.
So we're at our second stop, which is Florence Falls and Bluey's Rock Pool, which is up the road a bit, which we'll go to in a minute. It's so busy here, there's cars everywhere. So yeah, I don't know how long we'll stick around. Yeah, hopefully it is nice. Maybe it's busy for a reason, but... We are actually at, we think it's
Bully's
Bully
Rock Hole.
Not Bluey's, like I first said. But it's cool, the water from this rock hole actually runs down into Florence Falls, and that's how you get Florence Falls.
There you go.
So I don't know if we got much footage down there at that rock hole, but it was,
Not much.
again, yeah, it was super busy. It's just not what we wanted to see or do. So we went for a quick swim and then...
Well, it's really nice. It's just heaps of people.
Yeah.
Which is obviously, I mean, you know, it's a high season. What do you expect?
High season, we're only an hour and a half from Darwin. So,
Exactly.
yeah, so now what we think we're going to do is do a four-wheel drive track down to a Surprise Creek waterfall.
Yep.
Hopefully
Should
it'll be-
fit out
Yeah.
80% of the tourists.
Yeah. So we'll do that. Matt's going to do it in his budgies. And yeah, we'll get on the road now. Ready to follow drive in your budgies?
Hell yeah. Everyone's going to love this on YouTube. There's one thing I love about wearing my budgies, it's how much everyone hates the budgies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in the budgies, oh yeah. So we've just pulled up to Surprise Creek Campground. Pretty good four-wheel drive track. It was a lot of fun. A few river crossings, not deep at all though. There is a swimming hole out here, so we're gonna go check that out in a little bit. And usually it's $6.60 per person per night here, except the box is broken, so we don't have to pay. So we've snagged ourselves a nice little free camp, which is good. Also, one other thing, we went into the information centre while we were in Katherine, and in Northern Territory here you don't need a parks pass. The only passes that you need a pass for is Kakadu and Uluru. We haven't bought one yet and we won't need to until we go to Kakadu, but just a bit of information for you if you plan on coming up here.
I love that. Northern Territory. It's alright, this swimming hole. It's only a very low crocodile risk. It's like saying, you know, it's a very slow bullet that's come out of a gun.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know.
And
It's
it's
a
not even
small. It's a
fresh.
small missile. It's a.
It's a small chance of saltwater crocodiles.
I love it. Just a little one.
So this is Surprise Creek. There's this little pool that we've been swimming in here. There's another one up the top where Matt's just gone. It's quite nice. There's this other pool down here, but there's not heaps of water flowing, so it's pretty stagnant and gross. Matt's just walked up there to see if there's a vantage point, because tonight the sun will set, and then 20 minutes later the moon will rise. So we're going to see if we can try and find a vantage point to see that, because our campsite doesn't have one. But it's just gone for a bit of a wander. Yeah, we've just spent the afternoon here. It's been quite nice.
It's Matt's Camp Cooking Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Matt's Camp Cooking Show. It's been far too long. Tonight we're doing an absolute doozy. It's a real easy one. If you're near some coastal areas, maybe you can get some of these ingredients very easily. We are doing honey prawn, honey
Garlic
sweet,
prawns.
garlic prawn. We need honey. I'm going to get honey. Got the honey. That's our major ingredient, considering it's in the title of the entire dish. Next up, we're going to get some ingredients together for coconut rice. Really easy, just like you have in the Thai restaurant. All you need is coconut cream, rice, obviously, and a bit of ginger. I'm going to slice up 3 slices of ginger. Major thing for Matt's Camp Cooking Show, almost forgot. Just putting the wine into my Brewmate, which is a insulated wine glass. We've got something through everything these days. First off, I'll put all the rice into the pot. 3 cups, chuck in my slices of ginger, can of coconut cream, and then I just need 3 cups of water. And the good thing about this is the rice actually just absorbs all the moisture. Keep an eye on it and it'll be all good. Also, if you don't have one of these from Bunnings, so handy even camping. Very good. Next up, I'm going to get my ingredients ready for the honey prawn. So all that's in it is just a couple of prawns. We're going to put carrot and asparagus in it for our veggies. We're going to mince some of this ginger up, dry chili and garlic. We don't have any citrus fruit, but if you have a bit of lime or lemon, go really nice in this recipe. Man, look, asparagus is hard. Now that the coconut rice is boiling, we're just going to turn the temperature down just to let it simmer and cover it for another 10 minutes. Lovely. Coconut rice is going well. Alright, pretty much everything's prepared for the honey prawns. Pretty much, you can use any oil you want. I'm going to use a little bit of vegetable oil, and I'm going to use sesame oil because it tastes delicious. What'd you do? You hit the door into your head. Holly's half laughing, half crying. You alright? Oh my gosh, she's crying. Oh, Holly's okay, everybody. She's crying.
Okay, sorry.
Whoa, alright. Do you want a glass of wine? Okay, the rice has soaked up most of the moisture now. All we need to do is turn it off and that'll just absorb. As I was saying before, Holly axed the head. I can see the mark in your head, eh? I was talking about oils, a little bit of vegetable oil, flies it. Pissing me off. It's always so satisfying. Go away. A few drops of, oh my gosh. Sesame oil comes out faster than most other sesame oils. All our flavours in. She's in. Now in the interim, we just drink. Love cooking. It's someone's birthday tomorrow, by the way. Wouldn't be a Matt's Can Cooking Show without a little flick of the pan, guys. That's important. I suppose I'll run you through a few of the sauces that we're going to put in with it. A little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of fish sauce, honey, obviously, because they're honey prawns, and then a bit of sweet chili sauce, but that's just to go over everything at the end. The coconut rice has pretty much absorbed all the moisture now. And you can actually just take out the ginger now. Hell yeah. Next up, the honey, just going to throw that in. Doesn't need much soy sauce. And fish sauce, this stuff stinks, so don't put much of that in. A couple of sloshes. You know what? That is pretty much done. That is a super easy dinner. It's even quick when I'm bloody doing Matt's Can Cooking Show halfway through it all. We'll serve up and enjoy. With a bit of salt and pepper. And don't forget the sweet chili at the end.
I will do mine.
There's the sweet chili. It's been too long, guys. It's another Matt's Can Cooking Show, done and dusted. How good's a brew, mate? Insulated wine glasses, get it. Keeps your wine nice and cold, even in the, where are we? It's not even an area. Litchfield National Park, actually. Near Darwin, anyways. Cheers.
Dinner was delicious. I've stopped crying. I still have an egg on my head though. But yeah,
I was
dinner.
just cooking dinner, and then I'm trying to do it for the show, and then I hear Holly's just stifled crying in the background. I'm like, what's wrong? It's like, okay, my hair.
So
It's not
dumb
funny.
though. I pulled the door of the ute into
How
it.
did you even do it?
I was looking for my phone to put a timer on for the coconut rice.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain how you freaking slammed.
Anyway, we obviously weren't in a spot to see the sunset and the moon rise, so the sunset. I'm still waiting on the moon. Maybe it'll happen tomorrow night. Maybe we can see it tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
us for tonight. We'll probably see you guys tomorrow on my birthday.
Holly's birthday, 26. Oh my gosh, oh my god.
So we're gonna have a party tonight. Last night to 25.
I will spoil her
Awesome.
in Darwin tomorrow night.
Yay!
So
All right.
stay tuned for that.
Good night.
Happy birthday.
Bloody no! In next week's episode, we make our way to Darwin.
We're arriving in Darwin. But it's at the, where are we?
Darwin Free Spirit Resort. And then spend a night out on the town celebrating my birthday.
My love.
We check out the markets,
Roll up to these markets.
finally get this done.
Brian's.
So this is my last day with Matt for about 5-6 days. So today I'm going to film what I'm going to do in a day here. And then I spend a week by myself. If you've liked this episode, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. We'll see you next week.